Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Marking. I'm 16 My Own Bait Company, and today I'm going to show you everything you're going to need to make jigs just like this. I've been doing this for a while now, and this one's actually my favorite. This one's called Green Shad. I sell these on my website, and today I'm going to show you everything that you're going to need and want to make these just like I do. I did a short a few days ago on this unique hook like this. So I don't know if I'm going to add this into the video, but this is just a cool little hook I did a few days ago. This is the exact jig I rigged up in that video. But yeah, so if you would like to make jigs just like I do, make sure you stick around. I got 3 different giveaways in this video. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we're gonna need a mold, and it's this one. We got our mold right here. This is our hybrid swim jig. If I can open it with one hand. And then we're gonna need some hooks for that. This is what I use. I get all of these supplies at Barlow's Tackle, and I already have one out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it in there, just like that. And then you're also gonna want a bunch of these base hole pins. You can also buy these at Barlow's Tackle. If you have anything with a weed guard, that's what you're gonna use those for. So now that we got everything in our mold, we're gonna go ahead and close it, just like that. And pour our lead, just like that. Now this should be good, just like that. So it's pretty simple, but that is how you make a jig. And I have a Lee pot if you're wondering where I get it, also Barlow's Tackle. And when you're making jigs, please wear a respirator and have ventilation. It is very toxic. I do recommend doing that. So here is that hybrid swim jig that we made. We're going to take pliers and just twist that sprue off just like this. You can also take these and remove the pin just like that. Now all you'll need is a file just like this, and we can run the edge of that jig. Now that right there is going to be a lot more smooth, and that's what you'll want. We'll do the same thing to this football jig. Just twist that off, pop that out, run it along that, and you're good to go. Now we'll take both of these, put them in our toaster oven. And now I'm just going to turn this on. That way we can let those heat up, and then we can paint them whatever color we want. Alright, so we got 2 different colors of powder paint. We have a white and a green. We're going to paint both of these. We're going to need some of these Teflon pins. And when you do a double color and you have one on top, you're going to want a brush as well. So these are about ready to go. The other tool that you're going to want are some forceps. That way you can grab these just like this, and you can maneuver it and manipulate it with just one hand. So we're gonna open up this green. We'll add one of our pins, and we're just going to swirl it around. And that right there is a perfectly painted green. Now if I have this a little bit, I'll just pinch that off. And the color we're going to make with this one's going to be Tree Frog. So that's perfect. Alright, now for the second one, we're going to need a white belly. So I'm going to open that. Grab that. Add our pin. And we're going to go into the white. I accidentally got a little on the top. That's okay, but we're going to cover it up with this green. And this one is going to be baby bass. Just like that. I also get these powder paints at Barlow's Tackle. You can get them some other places. You can get all kinds of colors. There's red. There's some that are pearly. Got a green pumpkin, yellow, like a pink. That's a red. This one is Fire Crawl. That one has a purple shimmer to it. Chartreuse, That one's smoke. That one is black. Purple for Junebug. I mean, there are all kinds of colors. They have big variety. So you can pretty much make anything you can imagine. But for today, we're just doing a simple green and then green and white. All right, so now that these are painted, we gotta lay them in our oven to actually bake and cure them. And for this, we're gonna need 30 minutes at 350 degrees. And every single oven's a little bit different. There's some powder paint on that. Every single oven's a little bit different. So my 350 degrees is a little bit lower. You'll have to troubleshoot it with a thermometer because 350 degrees is more like 450 with this oven. And if it's too hot, then you'll have paint just dripping down. So make sure your oven is actually at 350 for 30 minutes. All right, so if you ordered in the month of September, you got a blue ticket just like this. And you got a chance to win everything that you see right here. I already went over it, but anyways, if you ordered in September, that is the prize. And we got a bunch of tickets right here. I'm gonna finish with these last couple real quick, and we'll pick our winner. All right, so I'm gonna do the purple cloth, shake this up, and this will be our winner right here. The winning number is 043270. That is the winner. So if this is your ticket, make sure you go to my website and email me so you can claim your prize. And it is everything right here. So if you have this ticket, make sure you go to my website and email me. Now, if you're new here and you didn't order in September, but you still want to enter a giveaway, anybody who orders in August is going to get this hat right here, along with a couple packs of worms. And then we have customizable jigs. We had some, these are some 100K color. That's the 100K color. You can pair that with that jig and some El Rey Craws. So if you order in the month of October, you'll be entered in to this giveaway just like that one. And here is one more giveaway. This one's completely free. You can enter this giveaway by watching this video and understanding how to win. But this is the Bait of the Month bundle for October. All of this is on my website. There are grubs in this bundle. They're just curing inside. So those will also come with this. But Mr. Michael Smith sponsored this giveaway and wanted me to give one away. So in today's video, this is what we're going to be doing. How you enter this giveaway is like the video, be subscribed, and share this video. And you also have to go to my website and sign up for my email list. So basically it's going to be the same thing, just make sure you're subscribed to my email list on my website. And when I pick one of these giveaway winners and you email me, I'll make sure you're subscribed there. So all you have to do is go to my website, there's a link in the description, and sign up to my email list. So that's how you enter this giveaway. This one's completely free. I'll run it for maybe 6 or 7 days. And like always, there's somebody in the comments trying to scam me, so don't listen to them because it's completely fake. And the only time I'll pick a winner is in a YouTube short. So yeah, this is the new color we did for October. It's called Redbone. I really like it. And I think you guys will too. So let's go ahead and get back to making those awesome jigs. All right, so it's been 30 minutes and these are just about done. And now they are ready to have some skirt material tied onto these. And just like powder paint, you can buy all different kinds and styles of skirt material. I mean, you can get ones with glitter, ones with no glitter. All different kinds of patterns. And here's a pretty cool one. And that's what I did the other day, is I just put a bunch of random colors together and made that guy. So I mean, you can get all different kinds. I think this one's like a rainbow trout. So that one's pretty cool, but these are all of the colors I use to prototype and design certain jigs. And then after I get the design down and I get a color, I'll go over this in a minute. I add them to these. So these are all colors that I use for jigs that are on the website. All right, so before we go ahead and tie a couple of those jigs, I'm gonna go over a few of these tools that you're gonna need. You're gonna want something to cut the wire that you're gonna get. Then you're gonna want 2 pairs of pliers that you can actually use to manipulate the wire and tie it. I organized my weed guards into a little tackle tray. So I have my 4 colors. You're gonna want some glue. And for this guy, he has a spot that you can add eyes to. So we have all of my eyeballs as well. Also gonna want some scissors, and something that took me a long time to find out is the gauge wire. I go with 26 gauge. It took me a while to figure that out, so yeah, that 26 gauge is exactly what you're gonna want. It's nice and thin. So yeah, that's the exact size that you're probably gonna want. I wouldn't go any smaller, I wouldn't go any bigger. That seems to work the best for me, and it took me a while to find that sweet spot. So here's some skirt material that I go and use often. We'll need that one and this one for baby bass. And then we need these 3 for the football jig. So there's that one. There's this one. So they call this a tab right here. And usually for each jig I do 2.5 tabs. So we'll do a half tab of this guy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with this one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my clamp, or my vise. This is what that's called, it's a vise. So you're gonna take that wire and you're gonna make a little U with it. We'll take our tools and we'll layer the skirt material. We're gonna do white for the bottom. Make sure that's even. I'm gonna put this under the jig and lay the green on. And just like that, now we're gonna make a loop. We're gonna go all the way around and come back to the top. Now, after we come back to the top, we're gonna pull tight, not too tight, because we don't wanna ruin the action of it, and now we're just gonna twist it. Just like that. We'll take this dude again. We'll lay that down, and this is where we'll trim all of the skirts. Now once we take it out, our jig should be all complete, just like that. This one's called Baby Bass. It is on my website if you'd like to buy it. But to finish it off, we're gonna need a weed guard. We'll go ahead and get 2 out because we'll need another one for the tree frog. And this is where we'll need our glue. Uh-oh. So this is where we'll need our glue, and we're just gonna add a little bit to the weed guard, just like that. And put it right in there. We'll let that cure for a minute or 2, but before we trim it, we'll need some eyes. So we'll do the same thing, but right on the eye socket. On both sides. And without gluing your fingers together, you're gonna place these eyeballs on the jig. Just like that. Now normally I'll do this over a trash can, but you're just going to trim the weed guard. I have exact length where I like mine. And that is a complete jig. That one is ready to be packaged, shipped out to a customer. That one's baby bass. And we're gonna do this one a football. So this one is ready to go. Make sure that eye is clear. If not, I will drill it out, but usually we're good. And now there's two different ways to tie a skirt. There's the first way where I have a bottom layer and then I layer a top one. And then you have jigs like this one, where I'll show you in just a second. I'm gonna cut my wire. Get that ready to go. And then for this style, we'll just layer all of them on the bottom and then wrap it where the jig skirt material is all intertwined and it all matches. But the first way, we'll layer it to where we have a white on the belly and green for the top, sort of like this guy right here. This dude does the same, white on the belly, green on top. This one, and I guess this one, are all just intertwined. So there's two different ways to do it. And depending on what color you're doing is how you'll decide that. Wrap it all the way around, come back to the top and twist it. Cut off the extra and make sure that goes down so nobody pokes themselves with it. And then trim the skirts. Just like that. Move that out of the way. This one is ready to go. We'll just make sure that's even. Bam, that's perfect. And for this guy, all we need is this weed guard right here. A little bit of glue. And glue it in. This one isn't going to be trimmed as much, but we do need to trim it just a little bit. Nice and straight. That's perfectly tied jig. This one is called Tree Frog. And it all blends together very nicely. Also one of my favorite football jigs. So yeah, here are the two jigs that we made. You know, you can also, like everything else, it's all very customizable. So you can do all different kinds of eyeballs. You got multiple different sizes for multiple different jigs. But here's a question for you guys. Let me know if y'all want to see a limited edition drop of colors and jigs with this style of hook. You know, here's the normal style and there's the other one. Supposedly this hook keeps fish pinned for a little bit longer, and I agree. And they are pretty cool, but let me know if you guys want to see a couple of these jigs on the website and maybe some cool colors. This is pretty new to my channel. And yeah, this one has a little bit thinner hook than the hybrid swim jig. You can really customize your jigs exactly how you want them when you make them at home. But it does take a little bit of money to get started. But it is pretty fun. Most of everything that you see here is bought at Barlow's Tackle. So if you'd like to, other than the eyes, these are bought at Do It, and the skirt material is mostly from fishing skirts. Other than that, everything else is at Barlow's if you'd like to get started and if you'd like to know where I get my materials. Also, the molds to do the lead heads are also at Barlow's as well. So yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed it. Make sure you leave any questions you may have in the comments below. If I missed anything, again, let me know if I should sell some of these hooks right here. And if you skip to the end of the video to understand how to enter any of the giveaways, make sure you go back and watch it. But yeah, I'll have those giveaways. I'll pick the giveaway winner for this video in probably about a week. And yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you for staying to the end of the video, and I will see you guys on the next one.